What's up, football fans? And welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's massive breaking news from Orlando Pirates, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you never miss an update on South African football. If you're excited about this story, smash that like button and let me know in the comments what you think about this shocking decision. And hey, if you want to support the channel and help us bring you more content like this, share this video with your fellow Pirates supporters and football fans. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one because what's happening at Orlando Pirates right now is absolutely massive. All right, let's get straight into it. Orlando Pirates Football Club has made the stunning decision to part ways with head coach Sofiane Ouaddou after a series of disappointing results that have left the Buccaneers faithful questioning the direction of their beloved club. This news has sent shockwaves through South African football and has left many wondering what went wrong and what comes next for one of the country's most successful and storied football institutions. The decision to dismiss Ouaddou comes after weeks of mounting pressure and speculation about his future at the Soweto Giants, and today we're breaking down everything you need to know about this developing story. The writing had been on the wall for some time now, as Orlando Pirates struggled to find consistency in their performances across multiple competitions. The club's management had been facing increasing pressure from supporters who have grown frustrated with the team's inability to challenge for major silverware and maintain the kind of dominant form that Pirates fans have become accustomed to over the years. When you're a club of Orlando Pirates' stature and history, anything less than competing at the highest level is simply unacceptable, and the recent string of losses proved to be the final straw for the club's hierarchy. Ouaddou's tenure at Orlando Pirates began with such promise and optimism. The former Moroccan international defender arrived with impressive credentials and a vision for how he wanted the team to play. His appointment was met with excitement from the fan base, who hoped he would bring a fresh perspective and tactical acumen to help the Buccaneers return to their glory days. The early signs were encouraging as the team showed glimpses of the attacking football and defensive solidity that supporters had been craving. However, as the season progressed, those promising moments became fewer and further between, replaced by inconsistent performances and results that simply weren't good enough for a club of Pirates' ambitions. The losses began to pile up at the worst possible time. Critical matches in the DStv Premiership saw Pirates drop points against teams they would have been expected to beat comfortably. The defensive frailties that had plagued the team became more pronounced, with costly individual errors and poor organizational structure leading to goals conceded at crucial moments. On the attacking end, the creativity and cutting edge that had characterized some of the better performances earlier in Ouaddou's reign seemed to evaporate, with the team struggling to create clear-cut chances and convert the opportunities that did come their way. It was a combination of factors that left supporters pulling their hair out in frustration. What made the situation even more difficult for Ouaddou was the context in which these poor results were happening. Orlando Pirates' fierce rivals have been performing well, adding salt to the wounds of the struggling Buccaneers. When you're in the Goldfish Bowl of Soweto football, every result is magnified, every defeat is scrutinized, and the pressure to deliver is relentless. The fans who pack Orlando Stadium and travel across the country to support their team deserve better, and the club's management clearly felt that a change was necessary to salvage what remains of the season and to lay the groundwork for future success. The board of directors held emergency meetings in recent days as the pressure reached boiling point. Sources close to the club suggest that there were lengthy discussions about whether to give Ouaddou more time to turn things around or to make a decisive change. Ultimately, the decision was made that the current trajectory was unsustainable and that the club needed to act now rather than allow the situation to deteriorate further. It's never an easy decision to dismiss a head coach, especially one who came to the club with good intentions and a genuine desire to succeed. But at the highest level of football, results are what matter most, and the results simply weren't there. The reaction from Orlando Pirates supporters has been mixed, which is often the case in situations like this. Some fans feel that Ouaddou wasn't given enough time to implement his vision and build the team he wanted. They point to issues beyond his control, such as injuries to key players, questionable refereeing decisions, and the challenges of managing expectations at such a massive club. These supporters argue that coaching changes alone won't solve deeper structural issues and that stability and patience are needed for long-term success. On the other hand, many fans have welcomed the decision, believing that the poor performances and lack of tactical flexibility left the board with no choice. These supporters are hopeful that a new coach can inject fresh energy into the squad and get the best out of the talented players in the Pirates' dressing room. The players themselves now face an uncertain period as they await news of who will take over the reins. For some, this represents an opportunity to prove themselves to a new coach and potentially revive their careers at the club. For others, the coaching change might signal the end of their time at Pirates if the new manager has different ideas about personnel and playing style. What is certain is that every player in that squad will need to step up and show their commitment to the club during this transitional period. The fans won't accept anything less than maximum effort and professionalism. Looking ahead, the big question now is who will be the next man to take charge of Orlando Pirates. The club's management will be conducting a thorough search for the right candidate to lead the Buccaneers forward. They'll be looking for someone with experience, tactical knowledge, man management skills, and the ability to handle the intense pressure that comes with coaching one of South Africa's biggest clubs. Names are already being thrown around in football circles and on social media, with supporters debating the merits of various candidates. Some fans want an experienced coach with a proven track record in South African football who understands the unique challenges and demands of the local game. Others are advocating for a younger, progressive coach who can bring modern ideas and help develop the club's talented young players. The timing of this decision is crucial, as Orlando Pirates still have important fixtures ahead and competitions to fight for. An interim coach may be appointed in the short term to stabilize the ship while the search for a permanent replacement continues. Whoever steps into the dugout, whether temporarily or permanently, will inherit a squad with quality players who are capable of much better than they've shown in recent weeks. The challenge will be restoring confidence, implementing a clear tactical identity, and rekindling the winning mentality that has defined Orlando Pirates throughout their illustrious history. This situation also raises broader questions about the state of Orlando Pirates as a club. Beyond the coaching position, there are conversations to be had about recruitment strategy, player development, the club's football philosophy, and how to build a sustainable model for success. The supporters want to see their club competing for and winning trophies consistently, not just making occasional deep runs in cup competitions. They want to see a team that dominates opponents, plays attractive football, and makes them proud to wear the black and white. Achieving that requires more than just getting the coaching appointment right, but it's certainly a crucial first step. For Sofiane Ouaddou, this is obviously a disappointing end to what he hoped would be a successful chapter in his coaching career. He came to Orlando Pirates with ambitions of leaving his mark on South African football and adding to the club's trophy cabinet. Unfortunately, things didn't work out as planned, and he now moves on to the next phase of his career. Coaching at the highest level is a results-driven business, and when those results don't come, changes are inevitable. There's no doubt that Ouaddou will learn from this experience and come back stronger in his next opportunity. As we wrap up this video, Orlando Pirates find themselves at a crossroads. The decision to part ways with Ouaddou represents both an end and a beginning. It's the end of a chapter that promised much, but ultimately delivered disappointment, and it's the beginning of a new era that the fans hope will restore the club to its rightful place at the summit of South African football. The coming weeks will be crucial as the club navigates this transition period, and you can be sure we'll be here covering every development as it happens. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any updates on who the next Orlando Pirates coach will be and how the team performs in this critical period. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this decision and who you think should be the next coach. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.